Today, we are going to be calling fact or cap on some of soccer's most ridiculous stories. Tom, in front of me, I have 8 stories. I'm going to tell you the story. We're going to determine if it's fact or cap. And if we think it's fact, we're going to try and figure out which club or player it was about. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, can you tell the story in a really dramatic way?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that and pull it off, but I'm going to say them
You're going to pull,
somewhat...
you're going to what?
I'm going to say it somewhat cinematically for you.
Okay.
And we're starting with
In a world.
Yeah, in a world. All right, story number 1.
Yes.
This English club has a tradition of eating spaghetti when they mathematically beat their arch rivals in the league. Is it fact or cap? Who is it?
That's so Tottenham coded. That's so Tottenham coded. I don't know why. It's Tottenham coded. There is no way a Premier League club beats someone and goes, right, it's time for some spag ball, lads.
Yeah, it's like Crystal Palace, like, wait, Brighton in 12th and we're in 11th. I can't wait for spaghetti dinner. I hope they make chicken parm.
Okay, first of all, chicken parm in England.
They don't have good food like that over there. I don't know.
Oh, God,
I don't know what I was thinking.
That's an absolute tap in
can
for
I have
you.
some spaghetti and beans, please?
It's a tap in for you. Anyway, we're just riffing at this point. Nah, that's cap.
All right.
That's surely cap.
It's cap. You think it's stupid?
It's cap. I think it's stupid, but if it did happen, it would be Tottenham.
And the answer given by producer Ken is cap, kind of, and his story is about Arsenal. So here's the story. The real story is that Arsenal celebrate what is now called St. Totteringham's Day.
Yeah.
With eating lasagna. That's because on the last day of the 2005-06 season, Tottenham is widely believed to have suffered from food poisoning after eating lasagna the night before.
Oh, this is true. I know.
What was widely called Lasagnagate has been embraced by the Arsenal fan base and turned into a tradition. Now, our producer is a big Arsenal fan. I'm going to ask him right now behind the camera. Ken, do you do this ever? Every year.
Shut the f*** up.
Every year.
There's no way, Ken. We just spent 10 minutes talking about Japanese food and how good it is. There's no way Ken's just like, right, let me bust out a lasagna
Ken's
quick.
lactose intolerant Japanese ass. It's fighting demons after eating the lasagna before they play Tottenham.
He's like kind of rooting for Arsenal to lose.
He's like, please, Arteta, it hurts so bad. All right, so the first one is half cap. I like the story behind that, though. The food poisoning from your rivals is pretty good. Story number 2.
The lactose intolerant derby.
Due to past controversy, this Big Six Premier League club is not allowed to bring celery into the stadium. It is outlawed, and anyone found entering the stadium with celery will be arrested by stadium officials.
That's bollocks. What is this all like? This is all food-based. It's like the only drama in England to do with food.
I could see this being more realistic because it is a root vegetable. Right.
What about it?
And people in the UK love themselves some root vegetables or slow stalk vegetables. I could see this being true, but being so hard to enforce that it's one of those things that, like, in like the 80s when hooliganism was really bad. Maybe
that's what they were worried about. They were like, don't worry about the coke, mate. Yeah, we'll deal with the celery first.
You've gone too far, mate.
You've all had 12 pints and you are off your face, but don't you dare bring a root vegetable.
All right, what do you think? Is it fact or cap? And if it is fact, who was it?
It's got to be a London club. I reckon Chelsea pull up with celery.
That seems like some Fulham stuff, you know?
Yeah, but it's Big Six, so isn't it?
Oh, that's right. All right, I guess Chelsea's
yeah, Fulham, you were like posh. The posh lot brings celery. But why would you bring celery? Like, what is the possible origin story?
Do you want to find out? It might just be completely made up.
I think it's bullshit.
Oh, Tom, it's fact.
No!
And the club was Chelsea.
It was Chelsea. Okay, so I'm technically 50%.
The story is fans were banned from bringing celery to Stamford Bridge in 2007. This is because
2007.
Yeah.
Recent enough.
Because of an extremely vulgar chant that they have that involved the vegetable and the opposition's players. Since then, having celery in Stamford Bridge could have you arrested. Story number 3. Tom, you're actually doing pretty well here in terms of guessing these.
Thank you.
In 2006, this Manchester City player accidentally infiltrated a Manchester United team meeting, gathering tactics that helped City secure a 1-0 win in January. The reason it was accidental is because the player admitted he thought he signed for United instead of City.
Is this the Carlos Tevez story?
Is this fact or cap?
I think it's fact, and I think it's a Carlos Tevez story.
That would be something that he would do. Let's find out.
Go on.
It's cap.
Oh!
The story is inspired by Robinho, the real Manchester City player who did think that he signed for Man United.
Oh, that's awkward.
He did not infiltrate the team meeting. Can you imagine what happened? Like, is his agent not tell him? He just said Manchester.
Well, no, I mean, he was from was he at Milan or Real Madrid? Because I mean, problematic. If he was in like the Brazilian Serie A,
yeah,
like I wouldn't pay enough attention. I'd be like Manchester sorted.
Yeah.
But he hasn't got an excuse, has he?
I mean, it's a pretty big difference, guys.
Yeah.
That's like the type of mistake that someone who doesn't follow soccer would make, where it's like in the NFL, there's typically only one team per city, right? You'd be like, oh, Manchester, yeah, like.
There's the story of the video of Neil Patrick Harris. Have you seen this?
Oh, where he doesn't know that there's multiple clubs.
Yeah,
from the same
he's
city.
at a United game with like a City hat on, and he's like, "Let's go Manchester!" Like, oh, it's great.
If you're liking the video so far, make sure that you like and subscribe and comment down below the craziest football story you've ever heard and why it's the Ronaldinho story. You know what I'm talking about.
Ronaldinho's fuming watching the Rondo right now.
Tom, you've been Dino, we love you, man.
Dino.
Tom, you've been pretty good at these so far.
Thanks.
And we're gonna go on to the fourth one. In 2009, a referee gave a yellow card to a player by mistake, as it was originally intended for his twin brother, who also plays on the same Premier League team. I think I know who this is, and I did not know from reading it, but I'm curious.
I didn't know if that was a thing, but I think Ken has ripped it off from an Arsenal thing. Because there was an Arsenal thing in which Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain like punches a ball off the line.
Yeah.
And which is obviously a red card offense, and the ref gives a red card to Kieran Gibbs, and like that's problematic.
Bro, what?
And people are like, oh, well, they got the same trim. Yes, they're two very different people. So I think that could be Cap, but I also think it could be inspired by that because Ken's an Arsenal fan.
Part of me thinks that the twins thing is Cap, but friend of the show and former guest Anton Ferdinand did play with Rio at the same time around this year. And so that would have been West Ham, Rio, and Anton Ferdinand.
No.
QPR.
Yeah, no, Rio would have been playing for United still at that point.
2009, I guess you're right. Let's find out. All right, Tom, for the story number 4, it's fact.
No way.
Yeah, and the club was Manchester United, and the players were Fabio and Rafael da
Oh,
Silva.
yeah.
In a match against Barnsley, Fabio was booked for a foul that was actually committed by his brother. The club appealed the decision, and the card was transferred from Fabio to Rafael.
Oh, that's quite nice. Only in United could you get away with that, though.
What's so funny is that the ref was they probably all came up to him and started yelling at the ref, and he was like, guys, shut up. It's a card. You're not going to change my mind.
Yeah.
Just like sent them all away. Like, no, it's the other guy.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess that's why you write it down based on the number in your like ref book, right?
In your
like
ref book.
Number 8. Yeah, we need a little notebook. I've always wondered what they wrote in this. Like, give somebody a red card and they go write something down. Like, don't you remember who it was?
Like sent off.
Yeah, like he's gone. I don't know what if they needed to turn that in for like a match report or something.
Presumably.
Okay, story number 5.
Feeling sad. It's like a journal.
Yeah, he's like, man, I'm really tired. As it stands, this is the only club to have ever been relegated from the Premier League, but still securing European competition for the next season. Did this happen? And who was it?
Yes, and it was Wigan.
Yes, and it was Wigan. Is this because story number 5?
They won something or another.
Yep. And the story for that one is fact, Tom. You're smart. Wigan in 2012-2013.
Under Roberto Martinez.
They won the FA Cup, beating Manchester City in the final, and then despite the success, they did get relegated.
Yeah.
I remember watching that final as a kid. That was like within my first 2 years of really like tapping into soccer, and I was a big City fan. And I watched that game when I was like 11 and like fell to my knees in my living room. I think they scored. It was 1-0. They scored off a corner,
it was a
and
crazy
then
game.
And then they parked the bus for the rest of the game. And I was like, "How are we not beating these bums?"
How are we not doing it, guys?
Yeah, no. I mean, the Giants were actually good at this time, so the rest of my sports teams were doing okay.
How were the Knicks doing around that time?
That's horrible. Maybe like a first round playoff series win where like Melo was fun. Linsanity was kind of around there too. I don't know if that had happened yet. The next up, story number 6. After this club won the Champions League, UEFA had to change the rules in order to allow them back into next year's competition, as they had failed to qualify due to their lack of league success. Did this happen? Is it fact or cap? And if it did, which club is it?
I think this was Liverpool.
Fair? Yeah, that would be, right?
Off. No, I think this might have been Liverpool in 2005.
Liverpool in 2005. And the story is fact, and it was Liverpool in 2004-2005.
Boom.
Despite Liverpool winning the Champions League in 2004-05, they had failed to secure qualification via their league or domestic cup league success. Because of this, UEFA allowed an exception to the rule, giving Liverpool the ability to play in the 05-06 Champions League.
Yeah, where they got absolutely piped.
Was that the night in Istanbul? Was that
yeah, it's the Istanbul final. And Liverpool was so bad that year.
Yeah.
In the league.
They were bad in the first half of the final, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, bad.
The next story. Story number 7. In 2021, UEFA was faced with a lawsuit from this club after believing their group stage qualification was stripped away unfairly. This is because the club did not realize that the home and away goal rule was changed during the season. The club dropped their suit and was given a year-long European League ban. Is that fact or cap? And if it's fact, what club was it?
That's cap.
Yeah, I feel like in 2021 we would have remembered. That would have been a bigger
no,
deal.
shut up. I'm
You'd
not
still
having
be
that.
a meme from that.
I'm not
in
having
2021.
that. Yeah, no, we'd still be taking the piss out of you.
And the story is cap.
Yes.
Tan, the producer, made the whole thing up. None of it is true.
That's like sometimes when I see this on Twitter, it's like Lionel Messi has died. Source, I made it up.
Source, I made it up.
It was revealed to me in a dream.
Yeah.
Is my favorite.
Made that shit up, man. All
It
right,
ain't true.
Our last story
Go on.
of the episode, Tom. In the late 90s, this Tottenham defender made his debut and played a disastrous full 90 minutes, having scored 2 own goals in a 4-0 loss to Everton. Despite this poor form, he was still seen as one of the better performing players in the squad. Is it fact or cap? And if it's fact, who was it?
I don't know if that's Tottenham.
To me, that signals like a guy who was a club legend who had a really shaky start.
I think Jamie Carragher might have done that for
2
Liverpool.
own goals in your debut is tough stuff, but you got to be strong to come back from that. So this person's got to be some type of legend.
Oh, was it? Did Sol Campbell play for Tottenham?
You want to find out?
I would venture a guess that that's Sol Campbell for Tottenham in the late 90s.
Okay, Sol Campbell for Tottenham in the late 90s. Story number 8
Go on.
is cap. Our producer wrote, "This is also completely made up. I just think Tottenham are
And you know what? I take the piss out of Ken a lot, but that's funny.
top 10 football respect moments." Listen, Tom, we actually did pretty good with those, and I think that we had a decent run of like knowing what was going on there.
Yeah.
Even for the ones where we didn't know the exact specifics, we were able to tell if it was true or false or not. All right, we got 4 right. Honestly,
4. We'll
50%, pretty much a
Let's
guess.
make it basketball. If you shoot 50%, you're doing all right?
Yeah. 50% from the field is pretty good, man. That's
See,
all
there
right.
you go. I'm speaking your language,
Thank
Corbin.
you.
You're
That
welcome.
that was really good. Yeah, and if you're 50% passing in the NFL, that's pretty bad. So don't do that. All right, so we heard a lot of crazy stories. Did you know any of these? And if you did, drop a comment down below. If you think that Tom is really annoying and has terrible ball knowledge, then drop a comment about that too.
Yeah, also abuse me on the internet. Cheers.